I'm gonna wait for more people to show up before getting into my conversation. Because it's a good day. It's a good Wednesday morning. Because this is gonna be a stream about good stuff, actually. A stream about celebration, to be honest. Um, gonna wait a while until at least 2, maybe 3 people join. Then I'm going to get into talking about what I was going to talk about in the first place. Well, I guess I might as well start the discussion. About a month ago, me, my friend Isaac, Nick Bruce Productions, and Hilarious Teens were in sort of a bit of a drama conflict. For some reason, I was brought into the conversation all because of a bit of a misunderstanding. Now, this isn't a stream about hating on the people who started the drama. This is a stream about what happened about a few days ago, actually. I received a message, well, I saw a post from Hilarious Teens stating that he was sorry, and I accepted his apology. I didn't expect much out of it, but then I got a text message, well, comment on one of my posts from Nick Bruce Productions, and he also apologized. And that was very, very mature of both of them, and I'm very happy that they both apologized. But there's only one thing that I still hold. It's just that they used my name, and when they used my name and said that me and my friend were both jealous, vile, rude, like basically slandering my name when I had nothing to do with this, let alone my friend's name. But I do not hate them for it. Um, they dealt with it maturely afterwards. They both apologized. That's that. I just want to make it clear that if any of this happens again, I will not be involved in it. I do not condone drama. I do not like when I'm involved in drama, nor do I like whenever I am accused of being involved in drama. Which really hurt me since it wasn't me who was starting the drama, but I was pulled into it because my name was put out there. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then go check out Nick Bruce's posts from like a month ago and you'll see what I'm talking about. Um Back then we weren't on good terms, but now we are on somewhat good terms, so let's hope we can keep it that way. Um as for me and Nick Bruce's collab, um before all of this I ended the collab because when I made my Beyond is Within teaser, I stated that this was like a Backrooms type parody film, and Nick Bruce commented on it, stating that he was kind of thinking that this was gonna be a part of his universe, and that's why we collabed in the first place, because he wanted to put everything together and make it one big cinematic universe. And I simply stated that this is not what I had in mind or how we talked about, but and that I think we should end the collab. And he was understanding, I was understanding. We left it with that. Then on, I believe it was June 5th. No, not June 5th. Maybe it was. No, not June 5th. June 6th. On June 6th, I saw posts from Nick Bruce stating that me and Isaac were both like talking badly about him and harassing him, when the only thing we discussed about privately in his house was how he tried to change the plot of my Flying Frogs movie, and he had the thought of putting the Beyond Is Within movie into his cinematic universe, and how he used AI for a lot of his movies. That's basically all I talked about with Isaac. And Isaac was saying how he wanted to end the collab, and I was like, I'm not telling you what you should do, but if you want to end the collab, do it. I didn't really care what Isaac did, because he's his own person, I'm my own person. I had my own opinions, he has his own opinions. It was like that. That was the only thing I was talking about. I just didn't like how he was going to try and use AI in my Flying Frogs movie, because in one of the live streams that I talked with him, I stated that I didn't want AI in this, and he was like, "Yes, we won't put any AI." And then I was like, "Okay." But that was all in the past. I'm just telling you guys now that we're all in good terms, so if any type of drama comes around, then I will not be involved in it. Because I do not want to be involved in drama. If I'm not the one starting drama, do not put my name in the drama sheet or whatever. Because in no way was I telling Isaac to harass Nick or anyone. Because first of all, why would I do that? What would I gain from that, first of all? And second of all, that's just, it's just plain rude. And if I wanna be rude to someone, I'll be rude to someone without having someone go through others, or something like that. I won't have someone speak for me if I'm saying something rude. I wouldn't do that. And plus, I wouldn't say anything rude to begin with about another person, because I'm trying to be a better person. But I forgave Nick, I forgave Hilarious Teens, and hopefully we're all on good terms. But I do ask that Nick and Hilarious Teens make a formal apology towards Isaac, since he was the one who was stating his opinion, and you both kind of were being kind of rude towards me and him. Not just me, because you guys pulled me into that when I had nothing to do with it, but to Isaac. Because, yes, Isaac was getting a little heated, but he does that sometimes. And that just, whenever he's really upset with something, or if he wants to get his point straight, he doesn't really quite understand how he's coming about saying things. Like, he doesn't, me and him both struggle with this. We don't understand when we're starting to say things that start to sound mean or like rude or forgiving tone or anything. We both are working on it, and I think we're both making great progress even at school. But back then, Isaac was just trying his best to tell you, Nick, that he didn't want to do the collab, and I guess he didn't really. I'm not too sure what he was thinking about while texting it, but I can't read his mind. He can't read mine. Maybe he can because he seems to understand a lot of things that go in my mind. Um, but yes, I do want my viewers to respect everyone involved in this. Do not give any hate. I swear, do not give hate. Do not slander anyone's names. Do not harass others. If someone hurts you, you don't fight back. You just let them dig their own grave. Because pride comes before the fall. So, anyways, guys, really wanted to get my point across on this whole drama stuff. Because I didn't want to get involved in it in the first place. I didn't want to continue the drama. I waited it out, and it paid off. Being patient takes time. Forgiveness takes time. You don't have to like the person. You just have to forgive the person. If people wrong you, you don't wrong them back. Moral of today's story: don't be stupid and do stupid things. If someone hurts you, don't hurt them back. That's stupid. Not only are you going to get yourself in trouble, but you're just you're not gonna gain anything from it. So, Nick, Hilarious Teens, please, please apologize to Isaac, because you apologized to me, which I accepted your apology, but you also need to apologize to Isaac. So, anyways, goodbye. Have a wonderful day, and not too sure what else to say except bippity boppity boo.